The Illinois state license implementation date requires clarification. It is important to understand the timeline and regulatory factors influencing its rollout. The initial expectation of a January 1, 2004 effective date is incorrect. The Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation, abbreviated IDFPR, has announced a postponement. The new license will not be implemented until at least June 30, 2005. This delay stems from the ongoing process of finalizing the regulations associated with the new license. The IDFPR recognizes the need to provide licensees with sufficient time to understand and comply with these new requirements. The implementation process involves several key steps. Firstly, the IDFPR must complete the drafting and approval of the regulations. This includes the detailed specification of the criteria for licensure, the scope of practice permitted under the license, and the procedures for enforcement. Secondly, the IDFPR is responsible for establishing the administrative infrastructure necessary to process applications, issue licenses, and track compliance. This involves creating databases, developing online portals, and training staff. Thirdly, the IDFPR must communicate the new requirements to all affected parties. This includes providing information on the application process, the continuing education requirements, and the disciplinary procedures. The regulations themselves are likely to cover a range of topics relevant to the profession. Firstly, they will define the qualifications required for licensure. This may include educational requirements such as a specific degree or certificate, and experience requirements such as a minimum number of years of practice. Secondly, the regulations will outline the scope of practice permitted under the license. This defines the activities that a licensed professional is authorized to perform. Thirdly, the regulations will establish standards of professional conduct. This includes rules regarding ethical behavior, client confidentiality, and conflict of interest. The importance of adhering to regulations cannot be overstated. Failing to comply with the regulations can result in disciplinary action, including fines, suspension, or revocation of the license. Additionally, non-compliance can expose professionals to legal liability. Professionals can prepare for the new license requirements by taking several steps. Firstly, they should monitor the IDFPR website for updates and announcements. The IDFPR will likely publish draft regulations for public comment, providing an opportunity to provide feedback. Secondly, professionals should review their current practices to ensure they comply with the proposed regulations. This may involve making changes to their procedures, policies, or documentation. Thirdly, professionals should participate in continuing education programs to stay informed about the latest developments in their field. This will help them meet the continuing education requirements that are often a condition of license renewal. It is also beneficial to understand the rationale behind regulatory changes. Regulations are often implemented to protect the public, ensure quality of service, and promote ethical conduct. By understanding the underlying goals of the regulations, professionals can better understand how to comply with them. The process of finalizing and implementing new regulations can be complex and time-consuming. It often involves balancing competing interests and addressing concerns from various stakeholders. The IDFPR must consider the impact of the regulations on both the profession and the public. The regulations must be clear, concise, and enforceable. It is important to avoid ambiguity or overly broad language that could lead to confusion or misinterpretation. The IDFPR may consult with professional organizations, industry experts, and other government agencies in developing the regulations. This helps ensure that the regulations are practical, effective, and consistent with best practices. Once the regulations are finalized, the IDFPR will publish them in the Illinois Register, the official state journal of agency rulemaking. The regulations will also be available on the IDFPR website. Licensees should carefully review the regulations to understand their obligations. The IDFPR may also conduct outreach activities to educate licensees about the new requirements. This may include webinars, workshops, and informational brochures. Licensees are responsible for staying informed about the regulations and complying with them. Failure to do so can have serious consequences. The June 30, 2005 implementation date is a target date, and it is possible that the implementation could be further delayed. Licensees should continue to monitor the IDPR website for updates and announcements. It is also important to note that the specific requirements for the new license may vary depending on the profession. Licensees should consult the regulations specific to their profession for detailed information. The IDPR is committed to providing licensees with the information and resources they need to comply with the new requirements. The IDPR encourages licensees to contact the agency with any questions or concerns. The IDPR also provides a variety of online resources, including FAQ, tutorials, and forums. Licensees can access these resources on the IDPR website. The IDPR is an important regulatory agency that plays a vital role in protecting the public and ensuring the integrity of licensed professions. The IDPR is responsible for licensing and regulating a wide range of professions, including healthcare professionals, financial professionals, and real estate professionals. The IDPR also investigates complaints against licensees and takes disciplinary action when necessary. The IDPR is committed to promoting professionalism, ethical conduct, and quality of service in licensed professions. The IDPR works closely with professional organizations, industry experts, and other government agencies to achieve these goals. The IDPR is an important resource for both licensees and the public. The IDPR website provides a wealth of information about licensed professions, including licensing requirements, regulations, and disciplinary actions. The IDPR also provides a toll-free hotline that the public can use to report complaints against licensees. The Illinois state license implementation is a complex process with multiple stakeholders. The IDPR is working diligently to finalize the regulations and provide licensees with sufficient time to comply. Licensees should stay informed about the process and take steps to prepare for the new requirements. By working together, the IDPR and licensees can ensure a smooth and successful implementation. The new license is intended to enhance professionalism, improve service quality, and protect the public. By complying with the regulations, licensees can contribute to these goals. The IDPR is committed to providing ongoing support and resources to licensees throughout the implementation process. The IDPR encourages licensees to contact the agency with any questions or concerns. The Illinois state license is an important step forward for the profession. By embracing the new requirements, licensees can demonstrate their commitment to professionalism, ethical conduct, and quality of service. The IDPR is proud to partner with licensees in this effort. The IDPR believes that the new license will benefit both licensees and the public. The IDPR is committed to ensuring that the implementation process is fair, transparent, and efficient. The IDPR is working hard to provide licensees with the information and resources they need to succeed. The IDPR is confident that the new license will enhance the professionalism and integrity of the profession.